Hello everyone and welcome to the very first episode of this series where I Ragnarok my city just to build an airport. So as you can see, Albion has an airport. It has three runways, it is small, it's compact, but it looks silly. It looks bad, it's unrealistic, it has a really small runways, but with this DLC we can finally create our own runways and our own airports. We can finally create long runways which are realistic and I'm so happy with that. So let's rebuild this airport. But to rebuild this, we have to destroy everything on its way. And I have a friend from the Norse mythology who can help me with that. With that done, now let's do the same thing to our transportation system as well, because why not? With the last line gone, now let's finally build the AWIA. AWIA, Adam West International Airport. So Adam West is kind of the imaginary mayor of this city. So when I started building the city, I used my imagination to create various posts like mayor, CM, and various government departments that are used to run the city. For example, Department of Transportation, Department of Tourism, Department of Industry, various other departments. So I kind of used that just to give a little more realism in the city, and I use various assets given in the game to represent various government buildings like the Parliament of Albion, the mayor residence, etc. And it kind of sends a sense of realism. It gives us the city a sense of realism, and that's needed when you build a city for me. So yeah, this city I was building it for a year, and I started building it when the Sunset Harbor DLC came out. And yeah, I built it. I blocked my. I got bored of the city a lot of time, to be honest. But yeah, I didn't never gave up from the city, and here we are. I completed the city on December of last year, maybe. And when I heard this airport DLC was coming, I knew that again I have to go to Albion and just recreate this airport. So anyway, this airport, I will have a seven-part series for this redevelopment, and the reason being I will revamp the transportation, I will redo the oil industry, the forestry industry, the main airport, some detailing, etc. So let's talk about what I'm currently doing on the screen. So I'm currently building the runway for the airport, and I will usually start with the runways for an airport build, so that I could get to know the size of the airport. And yeah, so after the runways, I would start with the taxiways, then the concourses, then the gates, and then the details of the airport. I would keep the details in the last. So for the taxiways, I would keep some distance between the taxiway and the runway so that no wings of the planes get clipped while one plane is taking off and another plane is taxiing. So I would keep a minimum distance of 10 units between the taxiway and the runway so that the large planes of 747 and A380s would have enough space between each of them to enough space between each of them while they are taking off or landing. So for the aircraft stands, I would like to keep a maximum distance of some units between them. The reason being that they would be as far away from each other, but won't expose any of the grasses that are underneath them. So for the large aircraft stand, I would like to keep a distance of 12 units between them. For the medium aircraft stands, I would like to keep a distance of 10 units, and for the small aircraft stands, I would like to keep a distance of 8 units. This will cause them to be as far away from each other, but will not show any grass in between them, and all the concrete between them will be filled up, as you can see here now. Aircraft stands added to the concourses, there is a bit of green space left in between, and I would like to fill this green space with park planes. Park planes should give the airport some realism that these are also aircraft but are not connected to concourses. This is highly used in various cities, various airports of the city, and I will have to use this feature in in my city also. But sadly, this feature is not in the game, so I will have to use Spark planes to show that there are aircraft stands which are not connected to the concourse also. With that done, now let's build the airport entrance. So for the airport entrance, I will be using this pre-existing road which technically connects the whole city here. Yeah, this road goes from here to the downtown of the city, which is all the way on the other side of the map. So yeah, it's a pretty long road. This will also send the message that the road was there before the airport was built, even though the airport was built before the road. Yeah, okay, I'm confusing you. Anyway, so this airport and usually all the airport builds will the lower part will be the arrivals and the upper part will be the departure. So this the arrivals and the departure will be will be connected with this road and also with the highway. So I will be making sure that the arrivals are connected with the highway with the road. The arrivals are connected with the highway and with the road. The departs also connected with the highway and with the road. And there's also a loop so that if you want to go from departures to arrival, you can do that. So anyway, I will be connecting with the airport with the train station, which can be attached to the concourses, attached to the concourses, and also the metro. But I will be using the underground metro, so you won't be able to see the metro for now. And I'll also be using various bus systems to connect the airport. So, with that done, let's rebuild the airport entrance once again. Yeah, so there's a feature for the console users where you can increase the bulldoze size and delete a lot of things at once. It's a really handy feature, but also really annoying features at some time, like this. So yeah, I have to rebuild the airport entrance once again. But it was a good thing because I forgot a few things and I had to rebuild that once more. So doing everything once again, it's okay for me. Yeah. So anyway, I am now connecting the departures with the arrivals so that they can go down also and they can go to the arrivals also. Anyway, this airport still needs parking, and still there is no parking added in the game. It's annoying because now I have to go for the long way. The long way being I have to create a local and organic produce district, wait for an hour or so for the few commercial assets that are there, which looks like parking, but truly it isn't parking. I will be doing that afterwards because I don't want to go through that hell for now. Anyway, I will still have to find a way for the people who are on the old road and have to go to the arrivals. For that, I will be creating a loop outside the train station that is connecting the connecting with the airport. And this will be a smooth entrance for the people who are down on the road for the for to the arrivals. Anyway, here for this time lapse, I didn't know that I will be adding parking lots in the area. So for that, now I'm thinking where to add this airport head for. I was figuring out what should I do with this area, but right now I'll be adding parking lots, which I will do off camera, and you might be able to see this in the next episode. For now, I am connecting the train station with the city rail and also fencing this area with the new airport fences that also came in the DLC. So here I am creating a new airport I'm adding the new airport headquarters will give which will give me the feature to add my own airline, which in return will help me increase my income for the city. So yeah, I could from with the help of the airline, I can generate some income which can balance out the expenses that I'm using to create this airport. So right now I'm creating the airport interchange, which will be a trumpet interchange. Trumpet interchange is a free flowing interchange, and it is not a spaghetti interchange. It's a clean looking interchange also. So yeah, but the this interchange will be really close with my main interchange that is connecting my city, which is currently facing a lot of traffic. I have to fix that also. So yeah, there will be a little spaghettiness that will be happening with this interchange. So yeah, I will leave you guys to it, and I will see you in the end. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the episode. I really hope you liked my very first episode of this YouTube channel. The second episode for this mini series will be coming out in a few days. My voice recording is only left. I really appreciate you guys giving your time for me, and I really hope to see you on the in the next episode. And also, I will really like if you like this video and subscribe to my channel for daily updates. Thank you guys. Goodbye.